Gunga by Rudyard Kipling. I believe it's a true story. You may talk of gin and beer when you're stationed safe out here and you're sent to penting fights and all the shot it. But when it comes to slaughter, you will do your work on water and you'll lick the blooming boots of him that's got it. Now in India's sunny clime, where I used to spend my time, a serving of Her Majesty the Queen, of all them black-faced crew, the finest man I knew was our regimental bistie, Gunga. It was din, oh you limping lump of brick dust, Gunga, high slippery heatheroo, water get it panny loo, you squidgy-nosed old idol, Gunga. The uniform he wore was nothing much before and rather less than half of that behind. For a piece of twisty rag and a goatskin water bag was all the field equipment he could find. When the sweating troop train lay in the siding through the day, the heat would make your blooming eyebrows crawl. We shouted Harry by until our throats were bricky dry, then we whopped him 'cause he couldn't serve us all. It was din, oh the heathen, where you mischief have you been? You put some Geordie in it or I'll marry you this minute if you don't fill up me helmet, Gunga. He would dart and carry one till the longest day was done. And he didn't seem to know the use of fear. If we charged or broke or cut, you could bet your blooming nut he'd be waiting 50 paces right flank rear. With his muzzuk on his back he would skip with our attack, and he'd watch us till the bugle made retire. And for all his dirty hide he was white, clean white inside, when he went to tend the wounded under fire. It was din with the bullets kicking dust spots on the green. When the cartridges ran out, you could hear the front file shout, "Hi, ammunition mules!" and Gunga. I remember well that night when I fell behind the fight with a bullet where my belt plate should have been. Choking mad with thirst, and the man that spied me first was our good old groaning, grinning Gunga. He lifted up me head and he plugged me where I bled, and he gave me half a pint of water green. It was crawling and it stunk, but for all the drinks I've drunk I'm gratefullest to one from Gunga. Yes, din, there's a beggar with a bullet through his spleen. He's chawing up the ground and he's kicking all around. For God's sake, get the water, Gunga. He carried me away to where a dooley lay, and a bullet came and drilled the beggar clean. He laid me safe inside, and just afore he died, "I hopes you likes your drink," says Gunga. So I'll meet him later on in the place where he is gone, where it's always double drill and no canteen. He'll be sitting on the coals giving drinks to poor damned souls. And I'll get a drink in hell from Gunga. Yes, din, oh you Lazarusian leather Gunga, though I belted you and flayed you by the living God that made you, you're a better man than I am, Gunga.